So you want to learn how to play Moon Knight. So Moon Knight is very good damage dealer. So he has his left click, which you unleash crescent darts forward that can bounce between enemies and onks. So you've got your normal attack, and then you also have your that they can bounce between the two. Now, if you have your onk down, like so, you can just shoot the onk. And if you can't really see the enemy, you can still hit them with those onks. You just can't get headshot damage with it, as if you were to really just shoot them directly. But this does really good damage too, so it doesn't really matter. Now, if you're up in the air, you can press spacebar, and it gives you a nice little jump as well. You also have, while you're falling, you can hit your shift, and that will let you glide for a good distance. You also have your grappling hook, which you can use to get some air as well. Kind of similar to Widowmaker if you played if you played Overwatch. Wrong game. You also have your onks. Your onks are going to be the bread and butter of your character. So, like I showed you, you can just shoot the onk and do good damage. So now I can't reach that guy that's over there because I don't have anything anchoring the two until that guy is back alive. So now, if I throw down this onk here, it will pull them up in the air towards the center of it, like so. So now that I have both of those up, you can kind of see them bouncing between. So now, if you were to fire between the two, even without that one, that gives me a little bit extra range. Now, these are a little difficult to set up in a game, because the enemy team can hit them and destroy them. So you want to place them a little strategically, so that the enemy team can't hit them. So I usually like to just throw it behind people. It'll knock them back and they'll get a little confused, but as long as they're within the little circle area that's here, they can still get hit by it. So as long as you do that, you also have your right click, which will also bounce between enemies and do a good bit of damage. It also bounces between your onks as well. It just does, it's just one, and it does just a good chunk of damage. So that's a really good part of it. But again, you can't headshot if you use your onk, but if you don't use your onk, it still does. Or if you don't do, or if you do use your onk, it still does good damage. His ultimate is a very good ability too, so it's a decent range, and you just want to drop it on somebody, and it does good damage. So because he was a little bit near the edge of it, it did a little bit less damage. So you always want to try to get people a little bit more towards the center of it, like this, so that it does a little more damage a little quicker. Now his team up ability, I can't really show in here, but it becomes a C on the bottom. His pair up is with Cloak and Dagger, and it's very similar to Cloak and Dagger's, while she is Cloak, it's very similar to, hold on, I don't really play this character, very similar to this ability, which allows you to become invisible for a few seconds, but it's in a dome that is much more similar to this. So it becomes a dome like this, and while you're inside it, you become invisible, and you can fire from the inside of it. So that is how you can play Moon Knight, and how you can get the most out of your character. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to make a comment, and I will answer it when I can. And if I missed anything, also let me know. And let me know who your favorite character is. Maybe I'll make a video on that one as well. So I will see you guys all later, and have a good one.